I want to start out first and foremost by giving Kol Halayim Al Yahweh Shem Yahushai Bahashem Badash Rakah. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who feed and nourish us through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Salutations, shalom, and blessings to the elect, to sincere brothers pushing his word in truth and sincerity. Just have a couple quick precepts, was riding the camp and just was listening to some brothers and these precepts came to mind. I'm just start off with this. This is Matthew 22 and 14. For many are called, but few are chosen. Yeah, man, because this calling that brothers are a part of, man, it's a precious work that we're doing, man, for Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man. But but the few that are going to be chosen are the ones that are going to be faithful until the very end, man. Because there's a lot of cats that's coming into this thing and they're falling out for little various things, man. Just various bullshit, man. They get offended because they're going through hell, trials and tribulations, and then they get offended and then they fall away. Why? Because they're not ready to lay their life on the line for Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man. Which Yahweh Shem Yahushai or Yahweh Shai laid his life on the line for us. So we must do the same things, man. So that's why its work is precious, because Yahweh Shai put it upon us to finish his works, man. That's why this is a precious thing, man. Because once the word goes out through all the four corners of the earth, man, that's when this work is gonna be fulfilled, man. And that's when the end's gonna come, man. But the end is not yet, so we must be we must continue to work, man. And that's why there's gonna be a few that's gonna be chosen, man, because those few are gonna be the ones that are striving and working through the bullshit, man. Okay? This is Ezra's. Yeah, man, because man, these cats, man, they're bugging out for all type of various reasons, man. They're coming with their own doctrines, coming against the apostles, saying the apostles what they're preaching ain't right, but yet that's who you learn from. That don't make no sense, man. Now you feel that you're greater than the master? Nah, man, it don't work like that, man. You will always be a student, man. You will always be a student. All right. This is 2nd Ezra 8, and I'm gonna start at 1. And he answered me, saying, the Most High have made this world for many, but the world to come for few. Yeah, man, because the few that's gonna receive the world, man, is the elect, the 144,000, man. Those that are really wholeheartedly in this thing, man, in sincerity and truth, man. Willing to lay their life down for the elect, man, for this ministry, man. Majority of the apostles were all put to death for this word, man. So you have to have it in your mind that's what you're ready to do, man. You have to have it in your mind that's what you're ready to do, man. Is lay your life down for your brothers, you lay your life down for the word, man. Because if you're not ready to do that, then you haven't really counted the cost, man. You haven't really weighed out everything, man. You just jumped in. And that's what happens to you cats when you just jump in this thing thinking this is a fashion or a fad, man, because it's not, man. This is serious business. It's serious work that we're doing right now, okay? So, and that's why the world to come is made for few, man, because those few that actually weighed the cost, man, and was ready for this thing, they're actually going to fulfill the duty that they was presented with, man, which is, holding down the fort, man, staying on your post, staying on your watch, man. Preaching the word in season and out of season, man. Freely you have getting this word, you freely give it, man. We're not selling this word to nobody, man. We're giving it as free as we got it, okay? Because that's what it was told of us to do so. All right? Get this in another Matthew's. Matthew 7, and this is 7 and 13. Enter ye in at the straight gate. For wide is the way, and gate, and broad is the way that leadeth to destruction, and many there be which go in thereat. See, though, now this is the opposite spectrum, man. The ways of the world, man. Many are going to follow the ways of the world, man. That's why it says broad is the way. It said broad is the way that leadeth into destruction, man. And what destruction is leading you? I mean, what's leading you to that destruction, man? This flesh, man. When you follow after the ways of the flesh, man, the lust of the flesh, it's going to lead you into destruction, man. Because the scripture tell you a carnal mind is enmity with the Most High, man. It's hatred against the Most High. When you have a carnal mind, that means you hate the Most High, man. You know, and you're in that broad way that's going to lead to death, man, to destruction, man. Okay, well, no matter how it comes about, man, whether it's a wild beast, not RFI, but the ICBM, you know, or it may even be famine, a pestilence, you know. Hey, you might get your head bashed in by Esau, or maybe even another Jake might bash your head in, you know. But hey, it doesn't matter. That's what's prescribed of the Lord, man, because you followed those ways, the broad way, which was the flesh, man. You followed the flesh straight into destruction, man. Okay. In verse 14, it says, but because straight is the gate and narrow is the way which leadeth unto life, and few there be that find it. And those few that find it, man, are going to be the elect, man. Because, hey, man, we put all of our chips on Yahweh Shem Shai, man. And we're going to follow that path that He's paved for us, man. Because, hey, man, the path's already paved, man. We just got to follow it, man. And they tell you that, matter of fact, I'm about to grab that. Sirach. It's the last couple of scripts I got. This is, This is Sirach 7. Oh, I'm tripping. It's supposed to be Ezra. There we go. It's the second Ezra. Yeah. There we go. It's the second Ezra 7. I'm gonna start at 6. There is also another thing. A city is built and set upon a broad field, and is full of all good things. And what city is that, man? That's Yasharallah, man. Because we are people before a place, man. You know, and that hill is the government, man. The government, the body that's going to be rehearsing the righteous acts, and you know, following the law, statute, commandments, man. The ones that are built up in His word, man. That's that city that's built, set up on a broad field. It said in verse 7, it says the entrance thereof is narrow and set in a dangerous place to fall. Yeah, man, that's this truth, man. It's a narrow path that we have to walk, man. You know, and as a matter of fact, it's about to go in on it. It says, like as if there were a fire on the right hand and on the left a deep water. So, man, you gotta walk carefully in this thing, man. You know, you have to walk very carefully in this word, man. Because, hey, man, if you falter to the left, you have the water that you're gonna drown in. You falter to the right, you have fire that you're gonna burn in, man. So you have to tread lightly, man, and really understand what you're in, man, because this work is precious, man, and it's only given to a few good men that the Lord wants, man. Okay? Reading on, it says, verse 8, it says, and one only path between them both, even between the fire and the water, small that there could be one man go there at once. Hey, so, hey, man, like I said, man, hey, this is a precious work. And we are followers of righteous men, man. Because one man's going to be in front of you, another man's going to be behind you when you're walking this path, man. It's order, it's rank and order, man. Which comes with this word, man. Which comes with this precious work that we're doing, man. Hey, it goes full circle, man. There's so many elements that connects this right here, truth, man. But you have to have all of them in line for you to, you know, make it, man. You have to observe all these things for you to be able to make it, man. Okay? Verse 9, if this city now were given unto a man for inheritance, if he never shall pass the danger set before it, how shall he receive this inheritance? Yeah, man. If you're not actually going through hell and actually enduring this hell, man, you're not gonna inherit the kingdom, man. You're gonna come through the loins of those men that did inherit the kingdom. Okay? So, hey, man, keep fighting, keep pushing, man, and keep laboring, man, because this truth, it's only for those that labor and endure to the end, man. Okay? With that, I say shalom.